Nigeria Professional Football League Under-17 All-Stars have qualified for the final of the 2017 Future Champions Tournament in South Africa. The NPFL Under-17 All-Stars beat Mamelodi Sundowns 3-0 in the semi-final game played at the Nike Technical Center in Johannesburg. Nazifi Yahya scored twice in the 2nd and 26th minutes before Sadiq Abdullahi completed the demolition of the South Africans in the 36th minute. The NPFL Under-17 All-Stars finished the match with 10 players after Kayode Rafiu was given the marching orders for a vicious tackle on an opponent. On the local scene, the Nigerian National League says it will give the country's football a solid foundation. The second tier has been riddled with biased officiating and crowd violence in the past seasons, but the officials are confident that 2016-2017 season will be successful.
I appreciate the fact that the NNL is a professional league, and for you to play in the professional league, we set the standard earlier by giving them the rules and the framework. It's either you fall in line or you're out of the line. It is not our duty to go and brush your teeth for you when you wake up in the morning. It is our duty to ensure that if you fail to brush your teeth, you will properly call to order. I want to call on everybody, any stakeholder in this game, to better key into the change agenda of NNL.
In women's soccer, Nigeria's Super Falcons have moved up one place from 35th to 34th in the latest FIFA World Rankings for women. The reigning African champions have a total 1,613 points, while also maintaining their place on top of the African rankings. West African rivals Ghana are second with 1,499 points, while Cameroon, Equatorial Guinea and South Africa complete the top 5 in Africa. Now to basketball, and in the NBA, Al-Farouq Aminu has scored 10 points and grabbed 9 rebounds to help the Portland Trail Blazers beat the New York Knicks 110-95. The Tigers forward shot 4 of 11 from the field and recorded 2 steals in 27 minutes as Portland continued their push for a playoff spot. Aminu is averaging 8.2 points and 7.4 rebounds per game this season. Portland hosts the slumping Minnesota Timberwolves in their next match on Saturday at the Moda Center. And in winter sports, 8 countries have qualified for the curling event in 2018 Pyeongchang Winter Games. Canada, Russia, Sweden and Scotland qualified to the playoffs of the Curling World Championships in Beijing. Those 4 nations, as well as Japan, host South Korea, Russia, Switzerland and the United States have women's teams in the curling competition. That's it on sports news, and it's back to Millicent with the rest of the news at 10.
Thanks, Charles. The Democrats are calling it a victory for the American people. But what do you think? Well, this is as the House of Representatives cancelled a vote on the American Health Care Act due to lack of support. Well, this has been said to be a huge blow to President Trump, who made replacing Obamacare a key pledge. President Trump says he would be open to tackling the issue again. Earlier, the U.S. White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer was quoted as saying the president has left everything on the field on the health care bill. Egypt's former President Hosni Mubarak is back home today, having been freed from detention by Egypt's top appeals court. He had been at the Mahdi military hospital since 2013 when he was transferred there on bail from Tora prison.
Following a 10-month trial, Mubarak was sentenced to life in prison on June 2, 2012 for complicity in the killing of protesters. More than 840 people died during the 18 days of demonstrations. In January 2013, an appeals court ruled against Mubarak's life sentence and ordered a retrial. He was subsequently moved to Mahdi Military Hospital in August 2013, shortly before the beginning of his retrial, and he remained there under house arrest. In May 2014, he was handed a 3-year prison sentence for embezzling millions in public funds for lavish renovations to family property. Mubarak, who was on trial with his sons and other senior officials, denied the corruption charges and said he had faithfully served his country for 62 years, first as a military officer and later as president.
And on entertainment news, Juju music legends Ebenezer Obey and King Sunny Ade are set to record their first ever collaborative track. Here's Maiwa Gundele with details and other stories.
Many thanks. Here are your trending entertainment stories. The African Technology Foundation, in partnership with Filmhouse, hosted a special red carpet party event dubbed Geeks Meets Nollywood as part of the 500 Startup Geeks on a Plane Tech Tour. The exclusive VIP events brought together Silicon Valley's leading media and technology investors, currently transforming the global film industry, together with Nollywood's finest creatives and waymakers. Led by Dave McClure, the founder of the business accelerator 500 Startups, the geeks all arrived with high hopes of contributing to an already steaming industry, as Nollywood entrepreneur Kene Mparu presented a formal overview of the industry. Meanwhile, Juju music legend Ebenezer Obey has revealed that plans are in works to record his first ever collaborative track with fellow Juju legend King Sunny Ade. The singer, popularly called the Chief Commander, revealed to Entertainment News on Channels Television ahead of his 75th birthday celebration that he would record a song with the 2-time Grammy Award nominee that was initially believed to be his rival back in the day. And to fashion, where American-based Nigerian designer Yemisi Adeniyi, creative director for Missy Afrique, is listed to showcase at the closing night event of the Vancouver Fashion Week in Canada. The designer, who spoke with our correspondent Lola Fakilede in Vancouver, expresses excitement ahead of a big day.
I've been working on it for almost 6 months, so I think I'm pretty much ready. I'm here to have fun and make the best of the situation. So I'm excited.
And that's all for tonight. The news at 10 continues in a bit.
Many thanks, Maiwa. And the main news again. Vice President Professor Yemi Osinbajo assures oil-producing communities in the Niger Delta of federal government's commitment to equitable distribution of resources. And US President Donald Trump's health care bill fails to garner enough votes in the House of Representatives. And that's the news at 10 tonight. Many thanks for being a part of it. I'm Millicent Mwoka. Have a good night.